welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new here, my name is Lauren. I like to build with Sims or play Sims, whatever you like to say, and I like to sip things. Today I am sipping some Earl Grey tea because it is the morning for me. Today we're gonna build a cozy little cottage in Hinford on Bagley. It is a micro home. I don't think I've ever built a micro home before. I mean, in game I have, but not for my channel. So that's what we're doing today. I had this idea of just this tiny little whimsical cottage. So that's why I'm making the roofs like kind of angled in a funny way. I'd say a funny way, but more whimsy to it. And I think it took me a while to figure out wallpapers. I did cut out me going through the wallpapers so that you guys could see what, I guess, just quicker, so you didn't have to see all of my choices that I thought I was gonna do but then didn't do. I never know if it's appropriate to mix and match your windows, like the wood windows in the front. Maybe I should have changed the wallpaper on the house so then the wallpaper in the front was different, so then the wood windows would be okay if they were different. I never know what I'm supposed to do there, honestly. How are you guys? I hope you're having, sorry. I kind of just got zoned off there while I was watching the video. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys had a good new year and are doing all the things that you wished would happen so far. I know it's only like the 8th or the 9th for me, so depending on when I post this. So I know it's not crazy into the new year, but some people have resolutions. I don't have a resolution this year. I think I'm just gonna survive the year. I think at this point I'm just trying to survive every year and just keep on existing through time at this point. So on the inside, I thought since the outside was so dark, I would do a light inside. Well, that doesn't stay. I ended up changing that as well. I don't think I ever put anything down that I keep. Occasionally. I like furniture-wise, yeah, but it's always the cabinets, I feel. It's always the cabinets. I feel like I want to go one way for a kitchen, and then I'm like, nope, don't like that, so then I'll change it. Or I'll change the room that it's connected to. So then if the living room's a certain style, I don't like to mix match my styles. So I tried to make them flow really well, and this is what happens with this one. Because I like the horse ranch cabinets, they're just very rustic. Like more rustic than you're feeling sometimes. I just wish you could get some with the wood grain that was a little less wood grain. And I'm sure the white ones or something might have that, but I just didn't want white cabinets either. So I was just like, I'm not sure about that. See, I tried to decide I was going to go light in this. Not it for me. I decided that it was going to be, I ended up changing it back to like a dark vibe in here, because the light counters and stuff didn't, there wasn't enough matching furniture, I felt, for the light that I could use for the rest of the house. I don't know if I liked in the end that I pushed the door into the bedroom. I did it because the walls were so flat, and I was trying to find like some differentiations for the walls, like just so it wasn't just flat wall, here's a door, flat wall, here's a door, you know? Because this room has 4 doors on each wall. So I was trying to find a way to maybe not look like it had 4 doors on 4 each wall, you know? So that was a struggle, honestly. Here I put the little desk and nook area. I thought I was gonna put shelves there or bookshelves there before, and then I changed my mind. I figured this would be a good spot for a computer of some sort. I'm gonna say I'm not good at decorating a micro home. This was different for me. I intend to build like bigger houses, and I don't even mean to do it. I just end up doing it that way. Because I guess I feel like the Sims need way more space than they do to walk around, and they don't need that much. Here I put these spandrels because I forgot we could ceiling paint, and Horse Ranch has the most perfect ceiling, like wood beam kind of flooring / ceiling paint tiles for it, and I totally spaced that we could do that, and I was doing it the older way. The old-fashioned way. I do know that Lovestruck has like beams you could put on the ceiling as well, but for those they stick down really low, and I feel like you have to have high ceilings, and I just didn't feel that this little cottage needed high ceilings. It always feels kind of wrong in like a cozy kind of place like this. And this is where I changed everything to the deck furniture because I decided that I did not like the light furniture. I do know there's not a stove in that kitchen. I do know that. I do put a stove in there eventually. I think I was just like so sucked in with trying to make it be set up and like make sure I got all the like normal things in the room, and well, I just ignored the fact that there isn't a stove. I'm sorry, my kids are barking. I have 3 pupperoos, so they're very loud the majority of the time. I did like putting that wood paneling on the wall over there. I thought that was very appropriate. This little cottage. I did put some shelves here. I felt that you could put your collectibles on them because there's not a lot of space for things in here. So I was trying to think of a smart way to put your collectibles you find, or your crystals, or all the things that you kind of can do in-game or find in-game. So I was trying to put shelves around for those. Clutter-wise, I tried not to put a lot of clutter everywhere for the same reason. Just because there's not a lot of space, I should say. I would say space, but there's not a lot of slots. You know, since everything has a slot, there's not a lot here because it is a micro home. So I don't like a cluttered house, especially in Sims. Maybe not in real life, but in The Sims where everything feels very lived in because your houses are not spotless all the time. They're very nice and lived in. Always a good plant here and there. Everyone loves the fiddle fig, even though they're very hard to keep alive, or at least I cannot keep one alive, so I've tried. So for me, this is my second video with a face cam. I am getting used to the fact of being on the internet, other than like obviously my normal social with my friends and families, but I'm not sure if I'm really into being on the internet yet. Maybe it's just weird for me because I've never really done this before, but we're trying, guys. I didn't know this little mushroom came in Life or Death. I don't know what it's for other than it looks like a little statue, but it's so cute. Oh yeah, here's the stove I put in. I told you that I remembered to put one in. I was gonna try the range hood and I was like, nope, don't like that. I'm sorry about this angle here. I don't know why I didn't change it. I knew, because I guess I could see myself and I didn't think that. Sometimes I have to start thinking how I build when I record, like the angles and the views and the certain things, because I do not realize that I do certain things like that. Like I don't have a good view for you guys to see. Oh, here's the bath. Oh, the bath. Okay, so the bathroom does not stay the same because when I went to play test it, it didn't work. So I deleted some things and rearranged and it works now. So on the gallery it does work. It's not broken on the gallery. So what happened was, I think it's the bathroom clutter kit. One of the little like shampoo and like you can see the little loofah, like the little thing that goes on the wall. That for some whatever reason was keeping the sim from getting in the shower, even though it's a completely open shower. I don't know. I just took it off. I took off the privacy screen. You can probably add some of that stuff back. I just don't know if it will continue to work. It was just not working for me. So what I did was rearrange. I took that window out and rearranged some things around so that it would work. So it is different when you get it from the gallery. And my gallery name is the same as my YouTube, just Sipping with Sims. This one is called Cozy Cottage, and I think you could probably just type in my name on the gallery and you'll find it right there. That little soap dispenser thingy with the loofah and stuff, that stopped the sim from taking a shower. Does it make sense to me? Nope, because that's like the whole point of that. Doesn't work. And then we're into the bedroom. So with the bedroom, I did struggle a little bit, and I think it was just like the colors. I wasn't sure about what I was doing with color-wise, because I changed the wallpaper a few times, but that was mostly the bed. Like I really wanted to use the wrought iron bed, which is what I'm pulling out now, and because I really love this. It's such a cute bed. But the problem with it is none of the patterns or colors were really working for me with what's going on in the rest of the house. Does that make sense? I realized later that that fireplace is clipping, so I do not keep that fireplace. I do end up using the horse ranch little stove one. You guys can put whatever fireplace you want. That's the one I used. I do love this bed, and I love the flowers on the bed, but when you come to trying to find rugs, I think it was the rug that I was trying to find that I just couldn't find anything that matched very well, for me at least, and I was getting very frustrated, so I ended up changing the bed. And I really wanted to use these blue swatches because they sort of matched that bed, but again, I did not end up keeping those as well. I end up changing them I don't think I changed the tall wardrobe. I think I keep that. I just changed the swatch of it. And then I do get a different cats and dogs end table, which, funny enough, I guess I've just always ignored that end table. I've never seen it. Not the one that's now, not the blue one, but the next one I put down. I need to go through and just build like just base game cats and dogs, just space game getting to work, like those kind of things. That way maybe I'll find more of the things I miss because I have so many packs, and I just have never, I guess because I don't build as much, or I used to build not as much as I do now, so I'm like still learning new things. I love that those painter sets, the paintings on the like gallery ones. There's an Art Nouveau version, like there's one painting that's Art Nouveau, and I absolutely love Art Nouveau, so I always want to put that in all my houses. All the build gets it. I wish they would do more Art Nouveau stuff. That would be awesome. Little cheeky Art Nouveau stuff. That end table right there. Had no idea. And you've probably seen it a million times in the catalog, but I just never use it. I guess probably because I'm a creature of habit and I tend to use the same things. So that's probably what it is. And this is the rug struggle. Honestly, I should have just used those overlapping rugs and then just try to find a way it would fit in the room better, because it kind of gives me the nice, like, almost cozy feel, country cottage, like you need extras because it's cool in this room for whatever reason. That Jungle Adventure table is noise. And this is where I put, yeah, this is when I changed the fireplace and stuff. I wanted a fireplace there, but I didn't want a modern fireplace. I wanted something that was kind of rustic, and all of the ones that came with Cottage Living are very big, so it wouldn't fit in that little area. And I didn't want to make the chimney any bigger because we are using a micro home. I had more tiles to use, but I figured I'd just leave it as is. Here I do a gallery wall. I thought I was going to use the countryside, but I don't. I end up using the antique photos that are from Get Together and made my own little gallery wall. So there's a gallery wall there, there's one in the living room, and there's one over across from the bed as well. I really love this lantern. It goes so well with some rustic vibes. Love it. Again, here I do spandrels. Again, totally forgot that I could have just painted the ceiling, and I end up doing that. So that is, I end up fixing some things in the after I recorded this, so I go back and fix them, and they'll be all fixed on the gallery, so you guys won't have to worry about that. Actually, did put some clutter in the bedroom because the bedroom felt so empty to me. And I probably could have put more clutter in here, and I just didn't. But I felt like it felt empty. Maybe it was the plant. I should have put a chair there, I think, so that you could have sat next to the fireplace and read a book or something, or have your sim do that. Yeah, it just feels very empty in there for some reason. It could just be the way it's set up. But I don't know. Feel free to change whatever you guys need to. I just don't want to overclutter it. Here I do put it on a foundation and then end up having to take it off the foundation so that I could put some debug plants in. Because I think we're going to start landscaping here soon. Honestly, I was really bad at landscaping there for a while, and then I started watching some videos online, watching some other simmers and watching the way they landscape to get some better ideas of how to landscape, because I don't know, I just wasn't very good at it. I just like to plant random stuff, even in real life. Like, I've got my flower garden is all over the place. Echinacea, irises, just everything that I know that will grow in my area is out there. So that's why I think I get distracted here. But I should have kept these river pebbles instead of the flagstone that I do, because now that I look back, I don't really like the flagstone. I think it's just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was the color of the flagstone or the shapes of them. I really wish I could have done something. I should have done something different. I should have used those river pebbles that I was using beforehand. And of course we get chickies because everyone needs some chickies in their households. Get those fresh eggs. I always wanted chickens. But I think I just need to live in the right area for a chicken. It's like you have to have like a certain code for your area. And then I put these garden patches instead of garden boxes only because I felt like obviously they came from country cottage living, but I almost said country living, cottage living. But I felt like I don't know, they just definitely give you that more dirt patch kind of gardening instead of having a box, because sometimes it's hard to build a box or get a box. They're kind of expensive. So I was thinking they live in a tiny home, so they are trying to find ways to save money, and building boxes was not it. Honestly, Cottage Living's debug has the best flowers. I will be grabbing them in a minute from debug. I am adding the back porch area. I didn't want to do like actual tiles, so I am using terrain paint, which I know should not be doing until the end because it could glitch out and just completely disappear on you. So be careful with that. I do put a little grill and like some chairs and a little table. Now that I look back on it again, I think that I should have put a pergola, or like built a mini pergola on there. I might go back for just my own gameplay and build one because it feels very empty back here. Like it needs like a cover, even if it was just like the pergola or a mini one. And I've learned that I just didn't end up liking the back of the house. But I guess it doesn't matter, it's the back of the house. But for me, it bothers me. Again, you do not need to terrain paint until the very end. It can glitch out. I did not have that problem this time, thank God. But that can happen. That can happen. So, just a fair warning. I don't know, sometimes I need good ideas for builds, so if you guys have any ideas for builds, you're more than welcome to comment below and let me know. I know I'm a new simmer to YouTube and that I don't have a whole lot of videos yet. I am working on it. I'm getting better, trying to get more comfortable with being on Facecam and being here for you guys to watch, because I thoroughly enjoy watching people build, so I figured I'd try. Oh, here, okay, trick with this if you don't know already. If you're getting debug plants, they will float if you have a foundation. So what you have to do is get rid of your foundation and then put your plants down. I didn't know that for a long time, so I had to get new ones. Ooh, okay, here, okay. If you don't know what those flowers are called, they're called foxgloves. Those really tall pink ones. Foxgloves are beautiful in person. They are toxic to animals, so please be careful if you do end up planting them anywhere. Plant them in the front yard or wherever your animals do not roam, because they are toxic. So just letting you know. But that is foxglove. I absolutely love foxglove because they come in so many beautiful colors and so many different varieties. And I think the yellow flowers that you see also in the Cottage Living debug are Black-Eyed Susans. I could be wrong, but Black-Eyed Susans tend to become that bush form. And those other ones are rose bushes. Sometimes they tell you and then sometimes they don't in the game, but that's the ones I know off the top of my head. And everyone loves a good ivy. I'm about to put that up. Oh, I love this stump. What a good stump. I know not everyone wants a stump with mushrooms on it, but I definitely do. I love that. It's so whimsical. I think I find the mushies here somewhere because I think mushrooms, oh, there they are. Mushies, little mushies everywhere, because that feels appropriate, especially if it's very damp in the area. And I start pulling out, I think I pull out some more extra plants. Here is the ivy that I was just talking about earlier. Ivy on the side of houses is so gorgeous to me. My grandparents' house used to have ivy all over the back of it, and I absolutely loved it. I think I have a picture of it, an old picture of it, where the snow's covering the ivy, but it's poking through just right. It was so gorgeous. Um, so I like to put ivy in the Umbra combs. I think it's just a gorgeous, very British, very New England, very cottagey, in my opinion. And this is me pulling out more stuff from Debug, just looking for certain stuff that maybe I thought I needed. More trees. I gotta get better about putting trees on my lots. And then I think I finish up with some terrain paint here in a minute. Because I think I'm done landscaping. Yeah, here I go with the rest of the terrain paint. I'm about to be done. Oh, I forgot about that fern in the middle of the yard right there. That is so funny. So with me, you're gonna see here in a second that I'll get a darker brown, one of the darker dirts, and I'll sprinkle it in just a little bit here and there, like that edge got walked on more. Maybe there's some different dirt types in the world. It helps to like break up, I feel, some of that just really harsh brown. It gives it some more variety. Oh, I put some lanterns around on the walkways and in the garden so that we have some outdoor lighting for nights. I did end up moving the beetles or bugs box over into the corner. I do know I am building from Managed Worlds, so there is not a mailbox or an outdoor trash can. I do add both of those in the end. I did forget about them, not going to lie. But I do add them in the end, so you will see that on the gallery. I did forget an indoor trash can too. So everything's added at the end. Hindsight is 2020, because I really should have put a clothesline right there. I think that would have been so cute. I might go back when I go back to add some more stuff to the back porch. I might put the clothesline there instead of putting a pergola, so that maybe it gives it more something different with the wash tub. I think that would be so cute. And it's very cottagey, rustic, off the land kind of vibe. And I love that. And I feel like this little house is doing that. We're going to jump into the live tour here in just a second. Here's our little cottage. I know the mailbox is in the tree. I do move it and put a different one to begin with. We are moving in. I'm not good with this camera, so just a fair warning here. I do get rid of those spandrels. Not that one, but the other ones in the rooms. Here's our little cottage. I see the mysterious clipping. I do fix it. Here is the sim that I think my game just placed in this household. Probably from Neighborhood Stories. I couldn't remember what it was. Here's the little house. I really enjoy this little cottage. I think it's very cute. And the bedroom, the sim had already lit the fireplace, so that works for me. See how the room kind of feels empty? I need like an ottoman in there or something. It's kind of plain. Maybe that's good for some people, but for me it's weird. So I might change that up. He's making himself some salad. And here is the bathroom, and see how I changed it? The shower stayed in the same spot. For whatever reason, that works, but it wouldn't work the other way. So it's different there. There's a chickie in the house. Chickie wiki wiki. And then this is the outside. This is the backyard. Here is see how I just need something. Here is a little back porch. There is some plants. I did add some plants in for you, and they'll be on the gallery as well. Just some little starter plants. And then there is the chicken coop and the beetle house on the other side. And that, you guys, is my little cozy cottage. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching my video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.